I've sensed God since we were first introduced to the Immeasurably More initiative. I've sensed God like calling us, leading us to a certain percentage. That is definitely going to affect our ability to pay off our debt, and it's gonna stretch us a lot. I started coming to Daybreak after my divorce in 2014. Attended for several years as a single person, and then after I got remarried, actually came back in 2021 with my husband, Jeff. Well, hospitality is one of my spiritual gifts. So I am in the baby nursery, I greet on Sunday mornings, and I'm involved with a variety of food-related ministries. Well, when I was coming first as a single, I took Emotionally Healthy Spirituality class, and I went on a missions trip. And since coming back as a married couple, Theodicy and our life group have been instrumental in helping us deepen our relationships with Jesus. Daybreak has been so instrumental in my spiritual walk, and I will forever be grateful for that. Theodicy, it changed the way I viewed God from an authoritarian, always waiting to, punish or correct, discipline, to a truly loving God, and how he sees me, and I am truly his beloved daughter. And I've created some relationships out of that that we refer to as soul sisters, and that is women who know my whole story, love me the same, love me like Jesus would love me, and will support me and pray for me through anything. It's a deep, deep connection that will last a lifetime. I was always taught from a childhood to tithe, and I did so, but I didn't do so the way I do now, if that makes any sense. I want to be as faithful back to him as he has been to me all of these years, and so we got serious about tithing. And Daybreak is my church family, so they get first fruits first, if that makes sense. And my time, I'm just completely committed to Daybreak, and am happy to use any gifts that God has given me to benefit Daybreak in any way, and the people who attend there. Well, when we got married, we each had a significant amount of debt coming into our marriage, and I know there are people who would say, well, you shouldn't be giving at all until you've paid off that debt, but that is not how we feel led. So I've sensed God since we were first introduced to the Immeasurably More initiative. I've sensed God like calling us, leading us to a certain percentage. That is definitely going to affect our ability to pay off our debt, and it's gonna stretch us a lot. It is our opportunity to truly trust our provider and to believe that he can do immeasurably more than we could even ask or imagine. God has really grown us in our financial maturity over the last couple of years, and really shown us that our short-term choices have really affected our long-term finances. So one thing I would say, I would actually challenge people to do a little exercise of write down all of your bills that are necessities, non-negotiables. Like if you lost your job and had to pay your bills for a month, what would you have to pay? Total that up. Then total up what your income is for the month. And then look at that difference, the difference between those two figures, to see where your spending on earthly things can be affecting your ability to give to heavenly things, including helping us to meet the financial commitment and continue to pay down our debt. I actually feel like he's going to bless us through this, as crazy as that might sound. And if that doesn't happen, we will still be honored to have been part of this vision. This is going to be an opportunity to sacrifice our wants, which makes up so much of our spending that we don't even realize. And it is bound to feel uncomfortable at times. And that is going to grow our faith